Hey y'all, this is Who All Coming, the Kinfolk Podcast. I'm a Arun Assassin, and we got Jay Monet. Good night.
Hey, it's a good night.
My
It's a good
days,
night. It's a good night.
right?
It's a good night. It's nighttime. It's nighttime. Yeah, it's a good
Girl,
night.
the way my days and nights have been flipped.
Girl.
Anyway, so you already know the first question of every night is how many stars?
You first.
I knew that was coming. I knew it was coming. I'm gonna say.
No negatives.
It's a cool 4.5. I mean, we
Hmm.
chilling over here, we prepared early and
Hmm.
appropriately.
Mm.
So now we just chilling, letting things ride. I think the thing for me is to find the balance between video games and like non-screen time and screen time,
Yeah.
because like he is at the age where he wants to play video games, yada yada, and I love that and stuff, whatever. It's frustrating as hell playing with him. Don't get me
Oh,
wrong,
girl.
but I do love that he wants to play video games because I like to play video games. So if he likes to play video games and I like to play video games, then we could be bonding. But also he's 5, so there should be some time where we don't play on the game, or we're not in our tablet, which he did get a new tablet this weekend. So and it just because it worked out that way, not because we were saving it for this weekend. We didn't buy it for this weekend. We actually bought it, I think, before Thanksgiving last year, but we just never set that bitch up until this weekend. so but I've been making sure that we take the time out to play, like today, after dinner we played Uno, the Jurassic Park Uno. I
Hmm.
played the little Bluey game with him on the floor. I whooped his ass in foosball. So I've been making sure that I've split the time and stuff, whatever. And then, Megan and I'll be watching movies and stuff, whatever. We'll play dominoes together. So I think it's been, for the most part, a good weekend. So yeah, I'm gonna say it's a solid 4.5. Yeah. No?
I got something completely different from that. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
We have been
So
in
go
the
on and
house.
start with your stars and then let us know what your week is
I'm gonna
like.
give it a 2. And it's
Oh.
only a 2 because we still have power.
Oh.
I have been at home since Friday.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Since Friday with
No,
my
Friday
kids.
you went to work.
I know I got off at 5 o'clock on Friday and I've been home since then.
Mm-hmm. Oh, see, I didn't count that because that wasn't a full day. That was just a
What you mean it
regular
wasn't a full
day.
day?
It wasn't a
I
full
got
day
my
at
ass
home.
beat at work and then I got home to where, mom.
Yeah.
So
Well.
yeah, no. I mean, a 2 sounds fair, and that's only because we have power.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because we did hear about the storm early enough to prep for the storm. So I prepped, whatever. But my dumb ass did not realize I am now a family of 5 with 2 dogs,
Mm-hmm.
and all the motherfuckers eat.
Yeah.
And when you're at home and you can't leave, literally that's all you're doing: eating, sleeping, playing the games, watching TV, whatever. So all that times 5, okay?
Mm-hmm.
All that times 5.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, no, I understand. Girl, I understand. I weighed in this weekend. I'm like, well, damn.
I'm gonna wait till next week. I'm gonna wait till next
I
week.
know,
I'm
right?
not gonna play with y'all. I'm gonna wait till next week because, like I said, it's straight bullshit. All this. Okay, so it's day 3, and they are out of school again tomorrow, which is
Mm-hmm.
Tuesday. So hopefully by Wednesday the roads will be clear enough to where they'll be able to go. So at this point, we're 3 days in with our kids. This will be the 4th day tomorrow. I'm almost out of all alcohol.
Send help. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All snacks. We're running dangerously low. I think I got one bag of chips left.
Oh, is it at least a big bag? It got to be a big bag.
I think I have a can of actually I have a can of Pringles and I think I have one like a half bag of like the Cheeto Puffs things, whatever. And I'm like, now mind you, we have like food at home, like food, like you
Yeah.
gotta cook your food. But it's like, we don't like cooking. I want to be able to air fry or y'all just grab this shit and go. Like we have noodles, ain't nobody touch a damn noodle. I'm like, okay, so y'all just get gourmet meals 3 times a day now? Is that what we're
Yeah,
doing?
basically. Yeah, basically. Yeah, you're at home, so they expect you to cook. Basically.
Girl, no. So like every group chat that I'm in now, everybody's all like, it's active. Hey, BJ.
Hey, Queen Bee.
Yeah, all group chats that I'm in, they active now, girl. They active. We all talk about some. Well, look, I'm gonna go get some reindeer who got the sleigh. Let's make it to the liquor store. That's what the what the group chat is. Because we like
Wait, hey, yo, Santa, we gonna need to borrow that sleigh real quick.
no, because my friend she got 5 kids and I'm like, bitch, I don't know how the fuck you do it. She's talking about, oh, we doing this and this. Like she got all these activities and stuff she do with the kids. I said,
Uh-huh.
well, how
Oh,
about
she got
this?
an itinerary. She
Yeah,
got
I
an
said, how
itinerary.
about girl? How about this? I'm gonna send my two on over there because what we doing over here? I need to play video games to get on my last motherfucking nerve. So I'm gonna send my two over there. I'll pay child support or whatever it is. Just let them come stay with you. And she was like, girl, bring them on. Just know, I'll cuss the kid out, but we don't do whoopings over here. I said, oh, girl, my kids need, look, that's fine. That's okay with us. That's okay with us. But yeah, at this point, my nerves is bad. The only saving grace is Scotty's been home the last 2 days. So, well, yesterday and today. So we'll be okay.
Is
If
he going to work tomorrow?
yeah, he going to work tomorrow. I'm already called out for tomorrow. One thing that I want abundantly clear. If they say it's not safe to go outside or to drive, I won't be driving to work. I
Yeah,
don't care.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't care. I stay too far from my job to be trying to drive up there. So baby, I don't care.
I mean,
I
yeah,
got
that too,
PHs and I
but
got vacation time. Let's go.
yeah, no, because his daycare is closed, I just told him I'm just gonna have to work from home. So
Oh yeah, so sad. Well, it's supposed to like refreeze tonight and then
Yeah. It's gonna refreeze tonight and then it's gonna thaw out a little bit tomorrow and then refreeze that night and then thaw out again and then refreeze and thaw out and refreeze. 'Cause it's
yeah, you
cold
looking
outside.
at Thursday really, and really and truly you're
I
looking at
thought we was
Thursday.
done.
No, it's
No,
gonna
I
thaw
mean,
out and
yeah, no,
refreeze.
we're done. But when it thaws out, because it thawed a lot of it thawed out so much today. But
Yeah,
once it hits that point of like 30 degrees, it starts refreezing again.
Yep.
true.
So it's gonna refreeze. And so it's gonna be bad for I wanna say, looking at the map, it's gonna be bad for like the whole week. Like, yeah. So I'm anticipating the kids probably not going to school. Maybe they will, but you gotta get those bus drivers out. You gotta get the bus drivers to actually get in the bus and drive the bus to come pick the kids up. And it's gonna be freezing when it's time for them to pick the kids up. Girl, they ain't doing shit. So they probably gonna be closed on Wednesday too. I'm fine with that. I don't really care. Like I don't so much care about the kids being at home. Like it doesn't bother me per se so much. Um, because they know what it is. It's like, okay, let's chill right now. Let's sit down somewhere. They're in their home, so they can go wherever they need to go and do whatever they need to do. But I just hope nobody goes causing for me. Yeah. Even though I can't lie, I had an employee. She came in like one of the ones that called in at 2 o'clock in the morning. She ended up coming in. She called me and she was like, "Girl, I just don't feel good. I didn't feel good. I want to call in because I didn't feel good." She said, "But I'm on my way." I said, "Shit, say less." But I was like, you know what? I said, "Stay at home because I'm here now. I mean, so I
Hmm.
can just be here. Like, it's not even bad here." And I was like, I can be here and do me because when I'm at work, I study also. Like, I do a lot of studying I can't do this shit at home. And so I was like, no, just go ahead and stay at home and then make sure you come in tomorrow because tomorrow is the day that I can't come to work. I can't
Right.
do anything tomorrow. And she was like, no, 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 I'll come in. I'll come in. I was like, Well, shit, come on in.
She
She came
she
on
realized she
in.
was gonna be missing her money.
Yeah, yes, yes. And then plus also like when my employees work by themselves because we are two-man team, right? Three man because Monday through Friday I'm there most of the time, but two man. So if somebody calls out, they're one man. And so whenever they call out or when they're working by themselves, I incentivize them. Always do. So she knows that. And she know what it was. And she probably was like, shit, I'm gonna go ahead and go in and get my little extra money.
Mhm.
So yeah. But tomorrow I can't do it. Tomorrow I'm gonna have to. Yeah, I can't do it tomorrow. But I don't think nobody's coming out tomorrow. It was pretty bad though. I can't lie because me going to work, I slipped and slid,
Mm.
but nobody's on the road. So it's not like you're not gonna bump into nobody, right? So it's not that bad. You just gotta be careful and drive slow. Me coming home was even worse. I
Are you
went to
are
the
you
store
trying to
before I
convince
got
us to
home.
go to work or stay home?
Not
Because
to go to work. She can stay home. That's what I'm saying though. That's the reason why like I didn't mind them calling off because I knew what it was outside.
yeah, yeah.
But no, you really
Yeah, no,
can't
it
go
makes
anywhere.
sense. It's just
It's
hella inconvenient. It makes sense.
it's bad. It's bad out there. I ain't gonna even lie, like it's bad for us because yeah, if you don't have the winter tires, if you don't have all terrain tires, stay your ass at home. Shit.
Yeah. Okay, so give your stars, but oh, I'm just thinking about tomorrow. Anyway, give your stars of the week.
It,
No negative.
No negative stars.
I'm not going to the negative. I'm not going to the negative. I'd say probably about a two.
Okay, you and Jennifer about the same.
So
Last night when I was texting the other group chat, I was like, so y'all don't speak English good. Okay, that's what it is. That's what it is. When it's annoying to me when dudes be like they can't stand black women or there's something inherently wrong with black women. So I'm gonna go date outside my race. If you'd have just
Oh yeah.
said I'm gonna date outside my race and not put a black woman down to do so, then I'd be like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
okay, whatever, that's your preference. But for you to be like, oh, well, I've had so much trauma dealing with these females, blah, blah. And I'm like,
They're they're still putting the black woman there. And you know what? I
right.
went back and read it, and even if he were just to say I'm
Yo, hold on.
done,
Did I make sense? He was trying to make it like I was just saying crazy shit. I made sense, right?
it did make sense because I went back and I read it, and I don't know why what happened. I didn't have my phone that night. But I went back and I read it this morning at like 5 o'clock in the morning, and I was like, well, I mean, if you're saying you're done, if you're not saying, oh, I have fun, I'm done with this now, so I'm gonna move on. No, you're saying you're done
we're
as
going to
in,
talk about this tonight because
Girl.
he said that he didn't put black women down, but he said, "Oh, I got to go back to that message because
Let me get my phone too, because girl, hold
He
on.
clearly did. He
right,
clearly
and
did
that's my
because
thing.
in one
Like
of those
you're not
messages,
saying you're done because oh, I had a great time. I'm done. I'm just gonna try something else. No, you're saying I'm done because the experience that I had was not pleasurable. I did not have a good time. I don't want to do this anymore. That's negative. That's a negative connotation around it. So you saying oh, I never once
right?
said that I don't fool with black women or I put them down for a reason. No, you didn't have to say it explicitly in those words, but you said it.
Exactly. Here you go. It says, "I'm done
Mm-hmm.
because I have been exposed to better."
Mm.
So when you said that,
There's a comparison.
okay,
Naturally, there's a
that's a
comparison.
comparison. That's a comparison right there. And then as you go, wait, we was playing games last night. That's the reason why I couldn't answer none
I
of
don't
this
know
because
what
when
I
I
was doing, why I
said
didn't. Matter of fact, I don't even know what
the
time it was. What time was
84,
it?
what a typical factor right there.
Right? I know,
84
because I was.
Mexican
That's what I did this morning when I read it. I was like, what is going on? So let me go back to it. Actually, let me
girl.
pull up the messages because, you know,
I gotta pull up these messages also because he clearly, yes, he did put black women down. Look at these curves. they hit different. And I'm looking at her like she ain't fucking nothing spectacular, but whatever.
Right. We're not, and we're not
Um,
saying that she's ugly by any means, but
I'm
we're
Yeah.
not
just
saying
not
she's
saying that's not
ugly.
like,
I'm not saying she's ugly, but she was nothing. What is she more than a black woman? Because her hair is curly?
It's
Because it's
black women
not
with
kinky
curly hair.
nappy?
there's been
Because
plenty of black
her
women with that same
curves,
texture. No, he
but
was
her
saying
curves
if
ain't like
you,
mine.
no, that picture, he was saying if he didn't say that she was Dominican, you wouldn't have known. And I'm like, okay, so you want the black woman, but not the black woman?
That part. You want to try and pass her off as a black woman, but not be a black woman? And why is that? What is the reason? Because like, oh, well,
Right.
Right.
what's the difference
Right.
between they all black, whatever? I said, okay, well, why would you
No,
expect the
I'm telling
distinction and the
you,
difference?
niggas are so shallow when it comes to this shit though, because it's niggas like him. I'm gonna tell you how I knew what kind of nigga he was. I knew what kind of nigga he was when he stood up there and said that he should have permission from his girl to get a hall pass, pretty
You
much.
caught that too?
And I was like, oh, so you that kind of nigga. Okay.
Right.
But is it open
If
on
you're
both
not gonna
That's
give
sides?
it to me, then
all
you should give me permission to go get it from
that
somewhere else.
is all I needed to know right there is when he said that right there. I was like,
No, but Jennifer,
okay,
she
so
was
I
talking
know
about
what we're
some
dealing with.
when he was talking about the oh I didn't say anything negative stuff whatever. She brought it back when he said what did he say he was exposed to better.
He said, hold on, let me go back to the message. Back to the message. He said, I've been exposed to better. Everything I divorced my wife for automatically else. Everything I divorced my wife for comes automatically elsewhere. I don't need a woman, but besides for a vagina. But what I want to bring to my life other than a puss, peace, and presence. Pussy, peace, and presence is all I need at this stage in my life. But he said, I'm done with black women because I've been exposed to better. So you say that you wasn't down in the black woman's race, but there you go right there.
Hmm.
And let's just say Latinos are fucking crazy.
I
Whatever you
married
want to,
one.
the
I know.
Mexicans, they're fucking crazy. They ain't no better. So because you have been probably dating her for what, maybe 3 or 4 months, or when you were in the honeymoon phase, and you are giving her bare fucking minimum, you're
Right.
giving her bare minimum. Let's just say that shit. Oh, we're gonna have to get on the podcast together
Okay, no,
because
I
you're
know. I
giving
was
her
like, we're
bare
gonna have to see
minimum.
about getting on the next episode. But
You
okay,
giving
so
you
let's
giving her
try and
bare
take it
minimum
from let's
because you're
take it
sitting up
from
here.
him personally and try and generalize it a little bit. So it's not us attacking this man that can't defend himself.
Okay,
Let's generalize
okay,
it.
Okay.
Let's
okay.
generalize it to
Okay.
the point of men that do say the type of things that he does say, or they get with, Dominican or white women because it's easier for they fragile male. Let me stop. It's easy. I'm trying to clean it up. Trying to clean it up.
Because you're giving bare minimum and she's okay with it. But okay, let's go back to the beginning.
Okay, so yes, to generalize it for a
And that's what I be
person.
talking about. That's what I be talking about though. Like,
The
no,
bare
okay, let's
minimum. You
go.
give us the bare minimum. You get mad because we don't like or don't want the bare minimum because we have to, as
We don't
black
accept
women,
the bare minimum.
accept, and then we gotta help you
Right.
out to get where you gotta be at because you. Can we break it down to the man of the household that leader that don't know how to fucking lead? So anything
Right.
Because
that
And,
you're
you
starting
and I
over,
do
try,
want
Ed.
to point
But because
out,
you but because you starting over. So you have reached your end point because she done with your ass. You've reached your end point then,
I was
but now
just
you
about to say
starting over
that.
with somebody else.
I was
And
just
so
about to
now
say that.
also
You put
this,
in
this is what
13 years.
she accepts this right here, and she's just fine with this right here, and she's
Right.
okay with this right here. But this woman done put up with eating dog shit from your ass.
right,
Well, you know what?
right,
And even
right.
just
What?
to take it off of
What?
him personally,
Okay.
Hey,
at
what
this
you need, baby?
point, this particular
What?
man said, at this point, that's all I need. At this point, that's all I
So
need. Those
don't
three
you dare
things.
hurt another. And that point, I agree. Don't hurt another black woman with that broken, bitter bullshit that you want to give the bare minimum to. Because yes, you are giving them the bare minimum, and they are done. They exit out or they close out emotionally. Stop giving it up, whatever the case may be. Yes, if you give it to another demographic that is not used to that type of situation, they're gonna accept it because they don't know any better.
Yeah, but my
But
thing
not
is
only
this:
that, then
it's
you
the
go around and
timing of it
making,
all. It's the timing
but
of it
then
all.
you
You
go,
said at this point.
it's the timing, because then you go around making broken households because you fucking popping everybody with a goddamn baby, and you're making all these broken households. What are you really doing with your life? What are you really saying to me that's speaking facts? Is what
Hmm.
you like, it's
Right.
crazy. It's crazy because you sit up here and say, well, I gotta have peace in my life, but are you bringing peace in somebody else's life when you're popping them with a fucking baby, leaving that baby there, having that broken household because now she has a kid, and here you
Mhm.
are over here talking about I need peace. What?
Well, even if he don't leave the
What
baby,
are
for
we
him to say
doing?
that at this point, all I need right now is pussy, peace, and whatever else he said, that's not
Where
fulfilling
is
for the
your
other
peace
person.
at? It's not because
Honestly and
again,
truthfully, and let's be real, I got no skin in the game as far as that's concerned. But that's not fulfilling to the other person. If
I
we're
mean,
supposed to
to
be in a
be
relationship,
completely honest, we don't either. We don't either. We are out,
we don't.
whatever.
true, yeah,
But the fact,
y'all off the dating market. But
right.
I'm just
But
saying
the
though,
fact of the matter is, don't you dare hurt another black woman or go to one that's healing and you have not healed yourself, and then you are putting your trauma on them and they putting their trauma on you, and but because you don't want to deal with their trauma, but they're willing to deal with yours, I'm out because I
See,
can't deal with your shit.
but see what I get from it is that because, like y'all said, you go to you say black women, right? And what makes her different? And she's a black woman, so she is a black woman. So what are you saying about black women? Really, black women? But to me, it's all about. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I have been looking on TikTok left and right. They treat women that are mixed with curly hair different than us with nappy hair and darker skin.
Hmm.
It is what it is. They're better than us,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
That's what it's classified as. They're more submissive than us. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. Look at my brother. My brother went out and married a fucking Filipino with curly hair. Like she has this nappy, thick, curly hair. Guess what? She wouldn't know better than us. Then he got somebody else that is light skinned and she's mixed, but she still has this curly hair. And guess what? She still got fucking issues. So then what are you doing?
you're muted. You're
You
muted.
mute. Yeah. You mute it.
Are you creating this narrative that it's the darker skin, nappy hair, non-mixed
The
black woman that
ghetto.
is the
Yeah.
fucking problem? We're the ghetto. We're the
They just
fucking
want a
ghetto,
doormat.
right? But here I am. Exactly. But here I am in school, a manager, this, that, and I get called a bitch and an asshole because oh she don't comply with me. No, I'm not gonna put up with fucking subpar. And
Hmm.
that's it.
Hmm.
So
Well, and
whatever.
that's the thing.
Baby, they have put up with subpar peen, but as long as if your attitude is not accordingly, they ain't putting up with it. The
Well, I
saying.
think
Right.
that's the thing, someone else in that chat was also saying that women nowadays are too masculine and men are too sensitive. And to that I say, if the role human are all about adaptation, right? All about adaptation. That's how we evolve. That's how we get to where we are. So if you think that the women are appearing a little bit too masculine, it's because they're all being put into this role far too often for way too
Mm-hmm.
long. So yes, that's now their modus operandi. That's how they have to move because that's all they know. And then as far as the men
Yep.
being sensitive, whatever, that can go either way. I don't really think inherently being sensitive is a bad thing in this light.
It's not bad.
Right,
No.
in this light, he was kind of making it seem like it was. But the whole thing about
Well,
it
for a
is
man to be
what
sensitive is
happens is what
bad.
you do. That's what it seemed like he was saying. He was saying in this instance that the men being sensitive was actually being seen in a negative light. I kind of disagree, but I also feel like it kind of depends on where it goes from there. We know how women got to this point, right? They've been putting up with bullshit. They've been having them, cook, clean, wash, and keep the house clean and kept. Oh, but also work a 40-hour job. They have mom guilt for also working because, nowadays, and it's not even that they don't want to, but nowadays, one paycheck does not really, you can't support a whole household with one paycheck. So
No.
they doing what they got to
Nope, you
do.
can't.
But
Yeah.
then they get villainized for it, right? So we know how women got to where they are, right?
You said
Now,
what?
the part about the men being sensitive to me is kind of baffling, right?
Mo?
Because
No, no.
you've got all of these men, complaining because
And that's what they're
women are
doing.
now stepping up and they're doing these things, but they're also withholding that one thing that they good for. You know, the one thing that they supposed to
Yeah.
do. Like, why are you here? So, but that's all I hear. I mean, and I could be wrong, y'all. I could be entirely wrong, but that's what I hear. I hear a lot of the time men they complain and stuff. I gotta do this, I gotta do this, and do, whatever. And then she got a headache or something. She's human, taking care of the kids. She also worked 40 hours. She's allowed to not say no, or she's allowed to say no, but not really. So if
Yeah.
that's what you're basing men on being sensitive about, then yeah, I disagree. We gotta do something about that. But men being sensitive and being emotionally mature and saying, you know what, something here needs to change. This isn't gonna work for me. Let's talk about it. Let's find that right person that they can actually agree with. That's different. But in this
When you say put your
situation,
foot down,
nah.
when you say put your foot down, okay, put your foot down in what way? Put your foot down and you know what? Let's sit up here and let's talk about it. Put your foot down in that way. But putting your foot down trying to be macho man, shit don't fucking work.
The
But you
nigga's
can't,
You know
punch
what
the
I'm
and you know
wall
it
because
don't
he can't
work.
express his feelings.
Right. Well,
girl?
it don't work. You can't be
Okay.
macho man, but then cry when she says no.
But that whole thing about
That's
girl, I'm sorry. Girl, y'all know we got another
that.
puppy.
Somebody come around
Did
this
I
corner.
tell
Hold
y'all
on,
that?
Hmm?
Did I tell y'all that? We got a puppy. Did I
No.
tell y'all that?
girl.
No.
Why? That second dog is the end.
This bitch stressing me out. Do you hear me?
That
And
She
second
worse than
dog
the
is
god.
it.
is
That's
she a
it.
girl too?
She worse than the goddamn kids.
Look,
God
look.
Is
damn,
it
she
another peanut like Marie?
it's a damn cane corso.
Okay. Oh, bitch, fuck you. I
Ooh.
ain't going over there.
She's cute,
Fuck you.
but she's
Oh, you
so
said a cane
sweet. She's
corso?
so,
Yeah, she said it
but she
can't.
come here, Olivia, come here,
She got a
Olivia.
grown ass person name because that's a big ass bitch right there. That's are
Her
you?
name
Right. You can't name that one
we
Debbie. That one got to
call
be Deborah.
That's not a cane corso.
that's Peanut.
That's Peanut. Peanut said you
Hold
call. You
on,
can't.
I'm a
Oh,
super like,
Peanut.
Peanut
hey
said, "Fuck that
peanut.
bitch."
Coco, where's she? Is she still in there? Coco.
Yeah, but no, that conversation was enlightening. I won't say it was enlightening.
You know what? I
Um,
was fighting for my life by myself in that group
I'm
chat
sorry. I'm
because
sorry. I
Girl,
really
we
don't
got
know where I was
I
at
was
either.
like, wait a minute, where's tap in? Host, everybody, let's go. Tap in. What's going on?
Right. I
girl,
wish you would have called me because I really don't know what I was
whoa.
doing.
And
And then
then
I
you
saw your
see who
message
else jumped
separately
in,
and
and
you
I
were
was
like into the
like,
chat and I was like,
I was playing with the kids, and all of a sudden I go to my room. There she goes. She
yeah.
like 4 or 5 months
oh,
old.
Uh-huh. Big as hell.
look at her
Yep.
face. Oh my gosh.
I
Hey,
Hey,
John.
John.
said, "Hey, John,
Yeah, no,
oh,
I really don't know
where
what
she
I was
at?
doing,
Come here."
but I read it again. But you know what? I read it again
Okay, because
afterwards.
did it sound because they was trying to because oh, Juwan be the first one to be like, huh? What? That don't make no sense. I'm like, okay, first of all, nigga, I
You know,
know
he
that
was
I made
immediately
some
on his
sense.
dude's side.
I know I made some sense. I was like, you're not gonna do that. And then
Let's find a shit else for damn group for some bullshit.
well, then this morning they talk about some Jennifer was outside bullshit. I'm like, first of all, I didn't call you bullshit. I said that the niggas be on some bullshit, you know.
But you held your own though. I ain't gonna even lie though. You did hold your own.
Girl, inebriated and don't even leave me alone. Don't try to
Yeah,
make
yeah.
that to be the
Go
reason.
upstairs. Put this around
But
your arm
but
right
my
quick.
thing is though,
No,
even
no, sit down.
intoxicated or under the influence and stuff, whatever the shit
There
was
you
still
go.
making sense. They just didn't want it
Hold
Well,
to.
on
no,
this one
that's what
right
I'm
here.
like. Do you are
Hold
you
on.
really come? I could if needed, I could break it down to you point by
All right, there you
point.
go. That's how you
But
do it.
the issue is you hung yourself when you said what you said.
He been
When you
doing that
said
though. Remember
when
when
you
he went
said
on
what you
that
said, you
trip?
hung yourself.
But no, remember he been doing that because it's the people he's dealing with. Because remember he went on that last trip talking about old girl ain't showering or something, whatever. But I'm like,
She was thinking. She was funky.
but you still
Exactly.
smashed.
How you pretty but you
No.
funky? I mean, she picked a struggle.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, but my
Yeah.
thing is, and then for him to admit that he has been attracting certain type of women and stuff, whatever,
Mhm.
but then now you're penalizing the many for the few that you've been dealing with.
But if that's the case, and I'm not saying he giving fuck nigga, but if you're giving fuck nigga, then go ahead fuck nigga and fuck up another demographic. Then that's fine. At that point, if you really are interested in that, then go ahead and mess with that. That's fine. I'm not crying for the black woman, the good black queen that you could have met, because you're gonna take her to hell doing the fuck shit that you're doing,
No, because all he
and
wants
then when she
is
reacts
peace.
accordingly, then she's too masculine,
You're
or
gonna
she's
say
not submissive,
exactly.
or she
Yeah,
doesn't want to
yeah.
be
Exactly.
led.
Well, and the thing about it is,
Exactly.
though, people take asking
Yeah, she don't want to
questions.
be led down a goddamn rabbit hole. Shit.
Hmm.
The fuck?
Yeah. But my thing is, people take asking questions as being, undermined or questioning people's authority. No, I feel like, especially if we're in this together as a partnership, I should be able to ask you a question. Like,
But they
have you
don't.
thought
But
this
Yeah.
they
through?
don't want a partnership. Not
They don't.
these days. They want to
They don't.
lead. They want to
That,
go to work. But yeah, you got to go to work too to help out with the household. Because you're not gonna sit at home and do nothing. Because raising kids is nothing.
it it
Hmm.
just it just tripped me out that like during this like he had to post her pictures so we could see. That is another thing that caught my attention. That's the reason why I said some niggas are infatuated with that curly hair and their light
Yeah.
skin. I'm telling
Yeah.
you. Because
I
why
don't
did you post?
know.
You didn't have to post those pictures. You didn't have to
Yeah.
post those pictures.
I
You
mean,
didn't have to
we're
do
not gonna
that.
say she ugly, but there's. I mean,
She's
Right.
not ugly. No, that's not the point. She's not ugly.
right?
She's
I'm
very
like,
pretty.
but
She's
you
not
settling
ugly.
though.
But but we ain't never seen you post anybody else pictures in this goddamn group that was black,
Mm.
nigga,
Hmm.
afro.
Hmm.
Right.
That's what
Hmm.
I'm saying. And so then they start trying to throw that in your face. Like, damn, look at her. What you talking about? She's a queen. She's an African queen too, is she?
Right. Then you want, yeah, but then you want to get on, oh, well, demographically, African women are more black than African American women. And I'm like, okay, so
But you
the
didn't go
That's a
to
issue,
little
Africa though.
different. I mean, I'm sorry. You ain't get her.
well, I
You
mean,
didn't
but
go to
then
No.
Africa. You went to Puerto Rico.
but what is, if that's the, like, I don't understand what the
So are
distinction
we
is. If
dealing with an
you,
online fiance? Are we dealing with a 90-day fiance?
a passport, bro, a passport, bro,
Passport,
that's what we're
A
bro.
dealing with.
passport, bro.
That's what we're
Passport,
dealing
bro.
with. Because you're
Because
really
that's my
into
favorite
me.
show. That's my favorite show. So
I mean,
I've
y'all
never
need to
seen
go
a single
ahead.
episode.
Girl, I thought that was
Girl, it don't
my
make no sense.
favorite show.
They are not in love. They need a green card. They want to come to America or wherever the case may be. But that's what it is all about. It's not, oh, I fell in love with old dude, whatever. Why is he 30 years younger than, like 30 years older than you, and you're like, oh, so in love, and then they're like, when they get him over here, they're so controlling. And it's like,
Crazy.
the
Because
fuck?
that's what they want. That's what
Girl,
they want.
that's that's my show. You hear me? I have watched it since the beginning. I
What
love
Ricky
Mm-hmm.
call
90 Day
that show?
Fiance.
He said he called that show dumbass. Okay.
Yeah.
He said I called that show.
Shit.
Ricky said I called it that show dumbass. Because them motherfuckers don't really want you.
Yeah. Well, shit.
Nah.
What did that man say?
Well, no, but that's the thing. That's the whole thing about it, though. You get mad,
Pussy
and I
and
mean, it's,
presents. Peace,
Present.
pussy and
Thank
presents.
you.
Pre-
So
but
so
you
wait, are
wasn't
you
present
telling
for
me?
the. Hold
Well,
on,
I was just about to
because
say
you
that makes
wasn't
it
present. You
worse.
wasn't
That
present for
makes
old
it
girl though.
worse.
You wasn't present for old girl though.
This is a conjoined podcast waiting to happen. I'm ready for it too.
I'm like, the ladies are who are coming and want to be on the Brother the
Right,
Brother
for
podcast for
real.
this episode
We
right
gotta
here.
we gotta send this episode in the group. We got
We
to.
do.
Because
We
this
do.
girl, I would send this nigga a damn Zoom link. Be like, hey, we
For
got some
real. See,
ass
see what
cheeks,
you
my
doing.
brother.
See what you doing. Just real
Hold
quick.
on, hold on. We
Real
up and
quick.
we
Hey,
got
brother, we
time.
wanna we wanna talk to you real quick. Because and honestly, that pisses me off even more. When you talking about some
I'm
peace,
telling
pussy, and
you.
presence. So you just want her
Um,
to, so you want her to be there to fuck you, but not ask you no questions.
I'm telling you. Shut up. Don't say shit to me. Just do what I ask you to do, and that's it. And bye.
Yeah,
What you
yeah.
need? What you need? You need some gas
Ooh,
money? I got you. All right, go ahead. Bye.
right now,
Okay.
no.
What else? What else? I want all access to you. But don't ask me shit though. I ain't got time for that shit.
Right. And
I
then if
want
you're not
all
willing to
access
give
to
me that
you.
access, then you also need to
That's
you need
it.
to give me permission to go seek it somewhere else. That kind of right there was like, really? So if she's
Right.
so what's your threshold? If she says no like three times, then I'm finna go, over here and stuff like that,
So
man. You really
you
shouldn't say anything.
definitely you definitely want your hall pass, but you definitely don't want to wake up in the middle of the night and take care of this goddamn child either. Like I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Like it's
Mm,
just like, what are we doing right now? Or you
right.
definitely don't want to take off work and go pick up that kid from school because they sick.
Mm.
Oh, but I gotta do?
Hmm.
Okay. Oh,
Oh, it's expected. It's expected of
girl,
you.
it's been a plenty of
What'd you
time.
say?
Hey, your kid's school calling.
Look.
Girl.
Okay, so I did text him. I said, "Hey, you busy? It's our recording night, and they keep bringing up you. I want you to be able to defend your sex. I can send you a Zoom link. We'll see what he say if he awake. If not,
Let me go pee real quick. Shit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
She
pause the
said, I gotta get
recording. Okay,
ready.
hold on.
Okay.
Sure was.
All right, y'all. So this on tonight's episode of Who All Coming, the Kinfolk podcast, we got brother man over here from the Brother to Brother podcast, and he is here defending himself basically. Defending
And
his
his sex.
his sex
Oh
basically.
shit, here we go.
So here it is. So this whole thing started in a group chat. Y'all know how that goes, right? So and here's the thing. I can't even really be upset because I left my sister hanging. I don't even know what I was
I
doing.
held us
I just
down
didn't
though.
have
I
my
held us
phone.
down. I
I
held us
didn't have my
down.
watch. She was going for it but we woke up this morning and we
Let him
still had
ask
some
his
questions.
question. Let him ask
He
his
woke up this
question.
morning to 84 fucking text messages, and then he says, Bianca, why you
Oh,
instigating?
that's the
I'm just
question we
now reading
addressing.
all this shit.
That's the question we addressing. Okay, because I was lost. I didn't know
Because
what we was addressing.
I was
Right.
like, what is going on with these messages right now? Like, what is up? So, what's going on?
So my question was, do African American women feel like Caribbean women are less black than they are? That was my question.
Now, hold on. That wasn't the question I got first. That wasn't what I got first. That's why I came at you like I did. Because
I
that's
gotta
not
go back to
what
the
was
thread.
addressed first. What it was addressed first. Hold on.
Please do, because technology don't lie.
You show right. You show right. Let's see. Where did I start responding?
Yeah, see, when I went back to the chat, I saw this, and then for some reason we got on to being done with the black women
See, there
for,
you go. There go another misunderstanding right there. I never said I was done with black women. I said I was done with American women.
oh, okay.
These damn text messages started at
No, we
7
all
11
everybody turn to
oh
your
07.
page to at 8:20 p.m.
11:07
last night.
yesterday morning.
What did it say?
8:20 last night. Okay, so
8:20,
African
funny
American women
fuck.
are American
We're
women.
not
So
finna do the church. If you have it, say amen. If you're still looking, say Lord help me. Hold
okay,
on.
I'm right there. I'm right there. I'm right
I ain't
there.
even gonna go back. Don't worry about it.
I'm not going
I'm
back.
not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it.
No. So also let me be fair. I listened to the last brother podcast. So I'm pulling also from that, which I realize now because a lot of times they were talking about men working, and how the balance and looking back on how much time you spend, which I really do appreciate that conversation that you do have with Tim about working all that time and the time that you miss with your kids.
Oh, you
So
talking about the contradictions men face?
Yeah, that's the episode that I actually last listened to, and I was like,
Okay.
okay. So I was combining that with you talking about not liking black women.
I never said I don't like black women. What the hell?
You done with black women because
I
black women is
never
American women.
said I'm done with black women. Not one time.
Okay, you done with American
So
women.
no, I just got
American.
the same thing that Jen got from the whole
I did
conversation. She was done
too.
with
I
black.
did
I just
too.
got that.
Where did you
Because
That's what
where
and
I.
at
here's the
what
thing.
That's
point
what
did
I
I say
presumed.
black?
But see, you
Please
never
read the
said. I
text
guess
to me.
I'm looking now
American women,
because
African American. What? Okay,
African,
hold
yeah.
up.
right. And so I'm looking at it. And you never said black women. You said I'm done with American women. I give up. And then you started talking about your Dominican mommy, and I was like, okay. And then I guess because we're thinking our natural inclination is if you fooling with American women, you got
Natural,
to be fooling with black women.
natural,
And so I guess we
natural.
made that jump. And so now
Hmm.
I'm going back and I'm like, you know
So is that
what?
a me thing or a you thing?
It's
And so
definitely a
now,
you and
now
what
I'm
you said.
looking. But hold
It's
up. But now
definitely
I'm
It's a
looking,
reading
and he
thing, is
hold
what it
never.
on.
is.
He,
You
it's
know,
a reading, and he said this. He also said it's a comprehension thing. He also said
I
this shit
Y'all
on
never
the
call me slow
message.
because what's gonna happen is
He also
no.
said that.
Can I clean it up
And
a little bit as to why I got where I got? Okay, can I clean that up?
uh-huh. Okay. Okay.
American women are African American women not American women?
Yeah. But I said
Okay,
African
so
American
American
the
women,
women are
meaning
black
all
women.
American, not just African American, all American.
okay, but that excludes African American women is what I'm saying. Fuck everybody else. What I'm saying is African American women. Because let's see, have you dealt with white American women or
Fuck
Hispanic
no.
American women or the all varieties of American women?
I've dated other types of races besides white. I've never dated a white woman, but yes, I have dated other American women.
But the situations that made you want to date outside of the country have been dealing with African American women, correct?
Yeah.
So that's not a leap too far to go with that. So that's what I was saying.
Hmm.
What y'all not gonna do is continue to add me to be like a drunk person. I don't know what's going on. I'm telling you right now. So that's how we got to that. So let's have that understanding cleared up. Okay. Now that that's cleared up, y'all can continue with what you were saying as far as your argument because we gonna say African American women are American women. So we're gonna just for clarification purposes, African American women, you done with them.
All right. All right. So we're gonna jump in with your first question that you asked, man over here. Why is it when black men can't deal with black women, they want to go out the country? So what is it specifically that made you, say that you just done with black women, that you just kind of wanted to go?
I wish y'all stop saying black women because I never said black women.
African American women.
And I never said that. I said American women.
Okay.
Which
Okay, so
includes
American women.
African American women, which I just put
I can work with that.
we can't even come together on that.
Y'all just
Because
like
you're
fighting.
trying to make
Y'all
a
just like
distinction
fighting,
that is
okay?
irrelevant.
I can work with
Fine.
American
Y'all
women.
do like
You're
fighting.
saying
Fine.
He
specifically
did.
African
He
American
did
women, but I'm
say.
saying
He did
all
say
American women.
American.
I
He
can work
did
with
say
that. I can
American
work with
women.
American. I can work with
He
American.
said
Okay.
American women. I can't lie about that. He said American women.
I
I'm
can I can
rereading the message. He said
I
American
can
women.
work with American
I
women. I'm
Okay.
gotta
not gonna say that it's not
reread.
gonna devolve
I
back
gotta
to black
reread.
women,
He said
but I can work with
American.
So
American.
I'm gonna speak for the African American women who happen to be Americans. Okay, I'm gonna speak for them. Y'all speak for the other. I mean, y'all
Because
speak for the
he
other ones. I'm gonna
said
speak for them.
he
Okay.
did say I love me some black women and always will. This is just a Spanish woman with some African flavor thrown in. So, but the connotation that your ex-wife of 13 years was black. It kind of just throws that extra little in there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So that helps us to better understand that you're talking about black women and not just American women. I'm just saying. But as I'm rereading your messages, you are not specifying African American women.
Thank you.
But because of your history with African American women, we are automatically assuming that that's what it is because you throw this Hispanic mommy in there or Dominican or whatever she is in there, that leads us to believe that everything else in the past has been black, and so now we're offended. Period.
Why would you be offended by it though? I never said anything negative
Because
at
I'm not
all about
offended, but
black
I'm
women.
defensive.
Hmm?
I'm
not
not
offended.
offended, but I'm
Right
defensive.
there, right there, what she said. Because I'm not really offended. I really don't give a fuck who anybody dates. I really don't care, right?
No, more
I
So,
power
will
to
but
tell
like
you.
you.
she just said, because my brother has not dated a fucking black woman since he's been in high school, and I don't care. It is
But
what
my
it
He
thing
got
is,
the
about it is
same
right?
type
though,
of
So
problems though.
I
They're
don't
not
care.
American
I'm gonna
women
tell
either
you. I'm gonna
though.
tell you
They're
what
the
it is.
Same
So
same
my
type
thing
type of
of
about it
problem. Like
problems
I
is
don't
though.
care.
The
we
same
always
type of
have to
problems
look.
in the non-American women. Okay.
We I, I feel like the natural inclination is for us to defend the black woman because black women always catch a lot of
Yeah,
shit. A
they
lot of
do so
shit for
much for no
being a
reason, but
product
for
of
no
their
reason,
environment.
for actually elevating in life instead of being stagnated. Like we just automatically do. Like we get so much shit because okay, the black woman is okay, she's going to school, she's taking care of her family, she's doing this, she's taking care of the black man, right? She's doing everything. But because we question you guys, right, y'all become offended. Like it's so many things that we have to deal with that is like for us, we're like she elevating, but for you guys, it's like, damn, she beating me down. And it's not even that. We want you guys to elevate with us, but it's not that. You guys are not doing it. You don't see it the way we do. So we don't have the same vision. Is the problem. We don't
Why
have
y'all
the
can't
same
build with
vision.
us, but we
As
gotta
if
build you up?
we sitting up here saying shit, nigga, just get up here with me. Like, just come on. Because what's the harm in coming on? What's the harm in getting up here with us? Y'all sitting up here like, oh shit, why she gotta do me like this? Why she gotta do me like that? What is that? Because when you get with somebody okay, let's just say the black woman, they say is the most educated woman on the planet Earth, right? And so you get
Facts.
with somebody who's a Dominican, okay, so yeah, you can say, well, she's black still, okay, but she's from a different island, right? And so no, she is not being educated like we are. She's not. She's not going to school like we are. She's not. Okay, so she's accepting less of value. Y'all okay with that? Y'all fine with that? And y'all just like, well, shit. I can give her this and she's fine with it. But because I ask more of you because I've been with you for all these years with all of your kids, dealing with all of your bullshit, it's a problem. So
I
that's the
can't.
problem that the black woman has. And it's not the fact that we can't accept just this. Nigga, we done been there with you, right?
Mhm.
But we want this. Because I don't put you up here. I don't bought you this. I did this for you, but I'm not putting that in your face. All I'm saying is bring me what I deserve. That's it.
Well, to rebut your statement, I can't speak on other men, but I know when I met my wife, she worked at the YMCA making $8 an hour. When we got divorced, the woman was an LVN in school. And it was because of the sacrifices that I made that she was able to do what she was able to do. I supported that woman the entire time we was together. So I can't speak on those other situations that you
Oh,
talking about. My issue right now, why the whole
oh,
conversation came,
go,
is
go.
what I've been running into in these past 4 years since I've been divorced. The women that I'm meeting, they ain't nothing of what you just said. All these women, I can't say all these women, the majority of these women are drunk as fuck. They don't have nothing going for themselves. They have no goals. They don't want shit in life. Most of them still living at home with their mamas. And they're 34, 35, 45 years old. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
crazy.
So I'm looking at, I don't need nothing from a woman, honestly, but peace, pussy, and presence. That's it. If those are disturbed, what can she contribute to my life? What do I need her for?
But are you giving peace?
I got a
Hell,
question. Hold on. I got a
of
question.
course.
I got a question about the presence part. because in my mind, I'm thinking if you got pussy and presence, that's the same thing almost. So what is the
No,
difference?
it's how in
I
the
mean,
hell is that the
hold
same
on, hold on,
thing?
hold up. But listen to me though. Listen to me though. I know it's different. I know those are different, but what is different about them? Because if you got pussy, you got presence.
No,
So
you
I'm
don't.
not understanding what's
You
different
you
about.
can
Okay, well,
order some pussy.
inform me. Just inform me about it. That's all I
You
want
can
to know.
order some vagina. When I say presence and pussy, the difference is when she's in my presence, we're together. She's not on her phone. She's not engaging in conversation with everybody else around us. She's with me. We're having our time. Pussy, we just fucking. That's the difference.
So you looking for three
It's
different
no
bitches,
way those
or
are
you
the
want
same thing.
one for the same thing, like one
And
person
then
for
what you
all
say?
three?
I'm sorry, I missed what you said.
You want one for all three, or are you looking for different bitches for each thing? Because the
No, I'm
issue,
looking for one that will provide all three.
and then she also happens to be has to be Dominican.
No, where in the hell did that come from? I just said the three requirements that I need from a woman. I didn't say any other things.
I mean,
Those are the three requirements that I need, and
okay,
I
but
can't
that does
find
not have a race attached to it. So that's not a,
no.
so being done, because bringing it back to you being done with African American women, you don't think you can find.
There she go again.
I'm just saying, you don't think you can find that with an African American woman?
Of course I could, but the point is I'm tired of looking for it. It's been 4 years since I've been divorced, and I keep running into the same thing over and over and over. People say don't look in the same place. I ain't looking in the same place.
You looking at other
But everywhere
countries.
I go,
You looking at other
You said you're
countries.
looking in other countries.
now I'm looking in other countries. Now,
So
Oh
what?
my gosh.
Let me bring it back to the presence thing because
It's
I
different,
too
but
was a
you know,
little bit skeptical about this presence thing. So I understand the
yeah.
pussy, I understand the pee, but the presence thing. When you say that that's disturbed, what does that mean? That she working or she happens to be a content creator kind of thing? What do
no,
you mean
no,
by?
no. What I mean is like I'm a person who my love language is quality time. So
Mm,
when we're together, I want to be together. I don't want to be like we're doing now. If she was here, I
Yeah,
wouldn't be doing this. I would be spending time
yeah.
with her. I wouldn't be sitting here on my phone scrolling Instagram and shit. I want her to be in my presence with me. And then when we
okay.
go our separate ways, then we go our separate ways. And I don't mean she has to do that the entire time she's with me. Just give me what I need every now and then. If
So
it's an
that's a
hour a day,
relationship
2 hours
though.
a day,
But that's
that
relationship though. You can't expect the hookups or the people that you generalizing, not saying, but people you be dealing with, if you're not looking for a relationship with them, you cannot expect those relationship qualities from them. If it is what it is and it's just a hookup, we might watch a movie and then hook up after that. But if I'm in my phone, oh well, because that's all we're doing. You're not like,
that's part of dating culture. Getting to know that person. Is this person going to be present with me when we're together, or are they going to be in their phone? That's not a.
Yeah,
I'm only going
that
to
is
be
a
present
person.
with you when we a
But don't
couple
you think
thing.
that's a culture thing
Yeah.
though? Isn't that a culture thing though?
That
Because
is
here in
a
America,
dating thing.
that's
That's
boundaries,
what
and
it
if
is.
that's not established at the beginning, then you can't get mad three,
So
four, 5 dates
you're looking for
in
generational
by
because the
not doing it.
generation that we are in now, they're not going to be out of their phone. You're looking for what, 38 plus? Because they're the ones going to be out of their
42.
phone. The
I
ones
mean
new,
41. So yeah.
the exactly because like that's what it is. Because these motherfuckers nowadays, this is what they doing.
But even the
Instagram
girls in
famous.
their 40s, they'll come over here and they'll be sitting on the couch or whatever too, just sitting there scrolling their phone.
But what type
I
of
see. I don't know. I think
not
that's
trying
just
to
a
be like
maturity
whatever, but
thing.
not
That's
what type of
crazy.
entertainment are we
That's
giving?
crazy.
Because if you're watching a movie, it's a boring movie, whatever the case may be. Or if you are dry as hell, personality wise, just starting a date, whatever, dry, y'all not meshing, whatever. You don't know this person enough to be like, oh, I'm gonna give them 100% of attention because when you're dating, especially in your 40s, you like, okay, let me see what all is out there. If this person is not giving me what I need right away, then a lot of times niggas be quick to be like, okay, well, she not giving me this right away. I'm gonna go ahead and entertain something else. At that point, you've closed the door on that first person.
I feel like she closed that door when she started. I don't know. For me, especially if I'm, in that space and I'm getting to know somebody, if I'm more interested in my phone, then I owe it to that other person to say, you know what, this ain't really, because and that's
Like,
what you do on
what are
that
you
date.
here for?
That's what that date is. If we're not vibing and I'm on my phone, okay, then we don't need to entertain any more time.
But
But now I
geographically,
will
how is that
say
different? Like, how is her being in Dominican versus
that,
being
well,
in
that's what I was gonna
America?
say. But
Like,
now,
how does that make it different? Like,
because I
It
feel like that's
doesn't
a culture
because
thing too.
You're conflating
that's
two
one
different
thing.
things. I keep saying the reason why I said I'm done with American women is because of my experiences that I've experienced with American women. You're trying to take one
I
issue that I
can
said and make it apply to a Dominican woman.
are you
so I
unrealistic with
am
what you're
going
looking for,
to
though?
but so I am going to agree with him on one thing is that the
Just the one thing.
women that are not
Just the one thing.
the women that are not westernized are maybe more apt to not being in their phone. I'm just
And
going to
that's what
say that.
I thought
I'm
that that's a
going to say
culture
that.
thing.
But I'm going to say that it's a culture thing, right? And so before you got on, we were talking about how you think it's an African American woman thing that we are like, nigga, I don't need you. It's a worldwide thing that is ongoing and growing because women are starting to see that it's men that are egotistical. And I'm just gonna be honest about it. It is so much fucking ego being thrown around. It's so much testosterone being thrown around that men are failing to realize the bigger picture in a household, in a
Mm.
family, in a woman, and what they actually need. Right. And so we're sitting up here saying, well, I want a woman to be like this, this, this. But you are totally diminishing what the woman needs from
Mm-hmm.
a man for everything to work. Right. And so when we get to that point, everything is just like everybody is just thrashing and clashing at each other. So whereas you probably are destined to be with a black woman, you're not apt to like, well, what do you need?
Well, I mean,
What
for
do you
one,
need
black
from
women are not
me?
associated with peace anyway. So,
Again,
That's what I'm saying. Is
I
that
can't
we're
even
sitting up here saying that we throw that word peace around. We throw the word peace around so much, but are we giving the other person what they need? Are we giving that person a sense of security to not be like, well, damn, like, do you feel like I'm cheating on you? Like, do you feel like I can protect you? Like, you're not giving that person that. And so we're so quick to be like, well, what did you give me? But you're not so quick to give them what they need, right? And speaking for myself too, because I'm the same way. Like, I can be that person also.
so
So I can't sit up here and just
what you're speaking on is called reciprocation, giving and taking at the same
mhm.
that,
at
yeah,
the same level.
exactly.
So that's one of the
Exactly.
biggest issues that I've run into in the last 4 years. Women want me to spend my money, spend, but they don't want to don't ever want to offer to take out their motherfucking card. Just fake like you gonna pay some shit sometimes.
And so
I
then,
mean,
okay, I have to ask you the question of because there are plenty of women who are willing,
Mm-hmm.
right? African American women, African American women, plenty of women who are willing to do what you are asking, but where are you looking for these women at? Like, where are you at? Jennifer
most of the
asked you that
time I
question,
meet
like,
these
where are
women,
you at?
most of the time I meet them either online or at black events and shit, festivals and shit. When there's some black shit going on, you're gonna find me there. Black on the block, the little exercise thing we do in Dallas. Different
So
places. It ain't
heavily
no
social
one place
social
I'm meeting
media
It
these
type
people.
stuff.
it
Do what?
may have to and say oh, okay, so then we talk about women being out of their phone and being present, right? So then maybe we have to get out of the whole IT era. Maybe we have to go back to old school and meet somebody like face to face like we normally
I
do
just
instead of
told you I
being
meet them
on.
at events and stuff. I go to downtown Dallas quite often and meet women.
That's the wrong place. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Don't do
So you
that.
saying,
We
oh,
not
it's
gonna
the
That's the
talk about
wrong
location
downtown
place.
now.
Dallas women
That's
like
the
that.
Y'all
wrong
are only
place.
feeding his
I
thing for
We
why he
not
need to
gonna
go
do
out
that.
of
y'all
We not gonna
but
do
that's the
that.
wrong place though. That's the wrong place
Oh
No,
because
we're
God.
not
like
gonna do
me and
that.
my
I ain't
homegirls,
got no
even
lighter.
though I'm married, my homegirls or not. It's a mix of us. We're married, not married, and we go down there. Oh, it ain't no fucking where to be. Nobody is in downtown Dallas. I'm gonna tell you that shit now. I can't meet. You couldn't meet nobody in downtown Dallas. It's no.
I don't know. I don't.
Mm-mm.
I mean,
In a
location
social
aside,
scene,
You telling
in the
me in
social
a city
area
with
these
8
days,
billion people that I can't
in a
find
social
nobody here?
era, in a social era these days, is not in
Dallas
a
has the
club.
same population as the entire island of Puerto Rico. So you
You think
think
you have
that?
better look with the same number of population?
No, I'm saying, so
I
you think a man can't
I'm just
find a
saying.
woman in Dallas? I'm confused.
Probably wouldn't look for nobody in Dallas anyway, but um
I mean, if it were me, no.
I'm just gonna
No.
say like, whoa, like I don't even know, but no, I
I
don't.
mean, but you're looking at a social media type place or whatever,
Come
the
on, you
trendy
guys.
places to go and meet people at. If you meet them there, then yeah, more than likely they're going to have a social media present and be more in their phone. That still, to me, seems like that 21st century trying to meet people or whatever the case may be. Dating apps, all that shit like that. That's crazy. It has to be organic. I met my husband at work. We worked at the same place. I met him at work. It has to
That's
be
all he
organic.
do
It
is
can't.
work.
Yeah, all we did was work, but because we had that foundation that we both work, we kind of we keep that same foundation. We work with each other. It's one of them things where we just do for each other. So as I say, where you're meeting people, it does have, or where you're going to meet people, it is a good indication of the type of person you're going to meet. If it's black on the block, that's a social media frenzy. They publicize that stuff. Anybody you want to support black businesses, whatever, you're gonna, if you're on social media, you're gonna find it. You're gonna be there. So that might be also leading to the cause. But also they say when you go and you're not trying to find somebody, that's when you
But
find
but that
somebody.
that's beside the point. He's clearly dating somebody. I want to get away from the location because for me the question was, do we think Caribbean or island women are not on the same level as American women? I had to take out black, and I had to think real hard to take out the word black because
African
that's really what it
American
comes
women.
down to. I know, right? Yeah, African American. I had to take that out.
Okay, so but now I'm thinking of like since we're talking about this subject, now I'm thinking about more of um
Get a light. I'll be right.
a techno scale,
Hmm.
a techno scale. Because if we're thinking about okay, if a Caribbean woman is on the same level with a black woman,
Why are
or
we
okay,
putting
let's
women
say
against
African
women?
American.
What's
No,
the
no,
techno
no. Let's
scale?
say no. An African American woman. Okay, like I just said, social media. Are they doing this? Are they doing that? Women in those other countries are apt to not like be so focused on their phones like we go. Are they? I don't know. Are they? I don't know what they're doing. Are they? Are they in their phones like we are? Because think about it, we have so many resources. We're seeing what other women are doing. Women are taking charge. So
But
what
we
is
as
the
women are not
scale?
worried about what other women are
Like
doing. So
it's
why
not
ask the
even hold
question?
on, hold on, but hold on, but hold on. Let's just take away black, let's take away the race away from it. It
No,
ain't
because
just
I
us.
want to focus on that.
It's not just us.
Jennifer said, let's not
It's
forget about
not
that.
just us. I get it. Oh wait, go ahead.
I
Go
mean, no,
ahead.
I'm just saying.
I get the bigger picture of it, right? Because we talked about women, right, or taking over. We talked about this shit. It's not just African American or Caribbean. We're talking about all fucking women are taking over. We're not just talking about that. So then I started thinking about, okay, you're talking about an African American woman versus a Caribbean woman. So are you talking about what scale are you talking about? On what level are they black women? Like when you say black women, are you what are you talking about?
Are
Are
they
you
from
talking
African
about
descent?
like
That's simple.
Everybody is of African
so that's
descent.
simple.
Everybody
So
is of
that's
African descent.
simple. But do y'all see what I'm saying? Because we can talk about women on a different scale of different countries. And what are they going
Well, the
through?
question
And
that
what are
I
they
posed
seeing?
was, do y'all think that Caribbean women are less black than y'all? That was the question I posed.
It depends on what you think black
I
is, to be
don't
honest.
Why do we care?
And I say
I
that
Why do we
don't
because
care?
because
Well,
I've heard
No,
other
that's not
women
a.
say,
That's not
American
a.
women say Caribbean women aren't black. So that's
So
why I want to get
African
the
American women
opinion.
said the Caribbean ain't black.
Yes, that's why I want to get the opinion from y'all. Do y'all consider Caribbean women less black than y'all? And if so, why? That's what my whole question was revolving around.
and my thing was, it depends on what you consider black, because there are some people that say black is the culture. Black is, the history, in U.S. history and stuff, whatever, that's black. But, African is different from black. It's the same thing. I've heard African people say they don't really fuck with black people like that. So that's why I say it
Yeah,
depends on
I've
what you're
heard
considering
that,
black.
and they
I
don't. They
consider
don't
if you
respect
got
us.
some
None
African
of that
roots in
shit.
your ass, you're black.
So when it comes to black, like
If
African,
you put it like
no,
that,
they
just
don't. They don't do the same thing that we do. They don't respect us.
I'm
They
not
say that we're
I'm
dumb
not talking about the
Americans.
culture. I'm talking about the blood. Did it come from the country of Africa? Every every Caribbean country that we see, those were slaves on their way to the Americas from the slave trade. Every one of them descended from Africa. Our women that's
Well,
here, the African American women, same thing. They came from the continent of Africa, was
Hmm.
brought here by the slave trade. So
Hmm.
my whole thing is, how can y'all consider y'allself black, but not the Caribbean women when y'all came from the same exact place? That was my train of thought.
So my
they,
question then to you would be, or my statement would then be, well, my statement to that question, we, because of the things that we have faced as being African American women, the same thing that makes you feel like a disenfranchised African American man, we went through that also. But now you're claiming, oh, you respect this, that, whatever. But then you're not wanting to give that to the African American woman wanting to go outside your race and say, oh, well, they're also black. But they didn't have these same experiences that you or
that
your
we
descendants
had.
have had. So that's
Yeah.
where that disconnect comes from, because they don't have that same experience that we have had
Because
fighting
you're
right
Or
along
basing it
with
better
y'all
on
busting
yet,
ass.
culture. You're basing it on culture and experience, and I'm strictly talking about bloodlines. That's the
You're
difference.
asking why we don't feel that it's the same. And that's what it is, the culture and experience and the
or better
history.
yet, are you treating her the exact same as you treat us?
You went gargled. I couldn't hear what you said.
I said, are you treating her the exact same as you're treating us?
I don't treat no woman differently at all, based on where she from and that don't mean nothing to me. I'm gonna treat the
So,
woman the
but
same whether she's
but
here or there.
but her response to you is differently than what a African American black woman is. Correct?
Of course, because of their culture is differently.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then the reason why you're wanting or more
Okay.
inclined to dating them is because of the cultural differences.
Mainly, yeah. And
hmm
Okay,
the
but our
experiences that
cultural
I've had.
differences, but our cultural differences are built in the history that we share, African American men, African American women, that we share and have dealt with. So why is it okay for y'all to abandon us African American women to go deal with somebody else that didn't have the same cultural, same history that y'all have?
So
That's where
what?
I'm like, y'all niggas ain't loyal.
We're not loyal.
That's what I feel
I
like. Y'all want us
mean,
to be down with the stat. Y'all want us to be down with all everything else or whatever the case may be. But because we have been down with y'all, we have had to adapt, uphold these
To
households
y'all. To
single-handedly.
y'all.
So
To
Jay,
y'all.
what does that have to do with me meeting drunken entitled women? What does
not everybody rose up
what
at
you're
the
Go
same
saying
pull
right
a
time.
now
book.
have?
Go to Barnes
We
and
all
Nobles, my
drunk.
nigga. Go to Barnes and Nobles. Try there.
And
Get
you
you a.
still gonna meet somebody who
Look,
feel like you owe her something
But you
at
gonna find
Barnes
that
and Noble.
overseas
But
too,
you
though.
feel like we owe y'all. We
No,
we owe
I don't
y'all
feel like
the
nobody on this
devotion.
planet owe me shit. Nothing. I asked for three
okay.
requirements. That was it. None of them were tangible. You don't have to go to the store and buy nothing I said, but I can't find that.
They
So
can't
what
give
are
you
we
peace
supposed
if
to
they
do?
don't
Just keep
understand
on
you
That's
like a black
because
staying in the
woman
rat
would.
it's
race?
it's just crazy because it's crazy because you say that you can't find that, but I know a lot of fucking women that you are looking for.
Girl,
And
that's
that's
all. I'm
crazy
like,
to
really?
me. That's
Where you
fucking
looking?
crazy to me. And then lets me know if you're looking in the wrong fucking place. I know the bitches that I hang with are not fucking bottom of the level, are not bottom scale, and they're up class. We all have degrees. We're all in school. We all have nice cars. We all have nice things. We all don't need nobody for shit. We all have something. We are not looking for a handout. And that's crazy to me that you are looking for somebody like what on my side of the fence looks like.
Or
Because my bitches is bad.
somebody want a
like,
green card.
Literally, like we're not looking for no green card type shit. Like it's so crazy to me that you are looking for that. That's the reason why I'm saying, where are you looking at? Because I'm over here in the hood. I can't even lie. I'm in the fucking hood. I'm in Lancaster. I'm in the fucking hood, and my bitches is in Waxahachie. They in Red Oak. We over here in the fucking South Side. So what the fuck are you looking at? Because my bitches is bad, and they look good too.
Everywhere you just
So
said is at least
that's what I'm
35 to 40
asking
minutes away from
you.
me. So
Oh
I mean,
my God.
But you need to go to a different
No.
country. Okay.
What I'm hearing
No.
though,
But what
Okay.
I'm saying is that like their women are out there. So I'm not just really just like hyping up that right there aspect. But what I'm saying to you is that the women that you are looking for are out there.
I know
And
they are.
the black women are out
I
there
know
like
they are.
they're bad. They're bad.
but he considered the
Well, where
Dominican
are
as
they?
black though. That's the thing though,
Where are
y'all.
they hiding?
He considered
That's
the
But
my
I'm
Dominican as
telling
black.
you,
Where are they hiding?
but that's what I'm saying is that the scene that you are looking for is probably not the scene that, okay, so sometimes we have to get out of our comfort zone in order to find what we're actually looking for. I'm just saying that, like, I'm not saying to you that, like just totally cross guard, but how about for stepping out of your comfort zone slowly than what you're used to?
Stepping out of my
Because
comfort zone
there
means dealing with
is.
white people. That's. I'm comfortable everywhere else.
But no, but see, y'all niggas take it from 0 to
Have you
100.
read a
No, let's
romance
meet in the
novel or
middle.
something? I mean,
But
I'm
let's meet
trying to
in the
help you.
middle.
Trying to help
Meet
you.
in the
We're not
middle.
here to give him dating advice, right?
Okay.
I think we've
Yes,
strayed
we
a little bit,
are. Yes, we
on
are.
to the right.
Yes, we
Like
are.
we're not here to help
I'm
him
trying to
get
help
a
you.
date.
Okay. Look.
Would you
I keep
see these
bringing it back
fingers?
to the
Yes, we are.
question. I keep bringing it back to the question because
No.
what I'm hearing is totally different than what y'all are focusing on as far as the
Okay.
dating.
What are you?
You're
My
also
thing
hard
is
of
when it comes
hearing.
back to the black versus Caribbean, or I'm sorry, American black women versus the Caribbean black, right? The African blood, right? The African blood is the same. You're right. But what I was getting at was also along the lines of what Jennifer was, our experiences make us different. Just like they don't fool with us, our kind of black. I mean, a lot of us, we don't fool with that kind of black. And I feel like what they're alluding to as far as women in the Caribbean versus in the US is our culture has molded a lot of our women to be a little bit different. And so a lot of men, a lot of these passport bros, what they look for on the other side is that culture that has not yet been changed in the way that the American women have been changed. So
Okay.
to answer your
And I
original
hear,
question,
I
Okay.
heard
for
that
me,
too. I heard that also.
Okay.
Yeah, I heard that too. I got you.
and so
I
the
heard
answer
that
to the
too.
original question for me is would I consider another woman of African blood as black? No. She can be African. We can all be African,
Yeah.
but
Okay.
I'm gonna be African American black, and she's gonna be Caribbean African or
Yeah.
whatever they call them.
But she
You
won't
know,
claim it
Yeah.
though.
and I think a part of that, my reasoning for that is because of the cultural changes that have shaped us, what we've gone through here in just America. They have different cultural traditions. Like right now, there's still a lot of that patriarchy that, they still experience. There's still a lot of their cultures are coming up. There's a lot of wars, stuff, whatever. There's a lot of things that shape people differently. So the true
Yeah.
answer, no, we all African, but we ain't the same. I'm not
Okay.
saying one
I
is
like
better
that.
than the other.
That was where I was going. That's what
I
I
like
wanted to
that.
know.
I get it, but I get it, but we got to give him a hard time at the same time. So we got the same thing, but I
Yeah,
got you.
y'all just wanna,
We
I
got to give him a
completely
hard time.
disagree. I mean,
I
regardless.
understand. I understand
I completely
exactly.
disagree.
yeah.
I understand exactly what he was asking, and I think I answered that question to an extent also. But my thing is that these women that are not modernized will become modernized. They're going to be the same way.
Oh, I
That's all I'm
absolutely
saying.
100% believe that
That's
these
all I'm
masculine
saying.
women that we have
That's
over in
all
the
I'm
Americas
saying.
are slowly popping up around because that's the
They're
nature of
popping up
women.
everywhere.
The nature of
I'm
women is
saying.
to evolve. We
That's
take
it.
whatever we have and we make
And
it
that's
better,
all I'm
or we
saying.
we make
Yep.
it do. So,
Yeah. Mhm. But my thing is also it's good right now, but when you actually get past that honeymoon phase, what is it?
yeah.
Mm.
Yep. All right. I think we even beat that
So I'm just
horse
saying,
as much as we can.
Hope you
yeah.
I think
learned
everybody got all
something.
their words out. So we're gonna go ahead and end it right here, Kim folk. All right, so this has been Who All Coming. We had Man from Brother to Brother podcast. We had Queen B, J Monet, and I am Arunda Sasser. Y'all good night.
Bye.
Good night.